I just want to talk, man. Uh, while it's on my mind, Joe. So when is enough enough? I don't care how many years ago. Let's go. I don't care how many years ago back it was. In 1999, in 1999, guys, my house was raided. Approximately 20 some years I put these pieces to the puzzle together. I've been duped. Mueller's fired 10 years, 12 years ago. No, 15 years ago. But about 20 years ago, my house was raided and it was still in my name. They had me over there, Macon County, Illinois, the police, Jackie Campbell, Sean Steyer had me over there questioning me about did I have anything in the house. Now I'm disabled. Uh I don't comprehend like most people do. Now this been 20 years and I find out he paid me with 1985 and older money. Flora, his girlfriend, told on him for having 1985 and older money, 150,000. So if the police had gave you Matt Faber's grandpa's money, which the home was my grandfather's old accountant's house, the police not gonna charge Jackie because they done gave the money to him because the house got raided and it was in Dottie's name. Or they changed it into Dottie's name like 2 days after the raid. So they gave my grandfather's money to Dottie. That's number one. In 99, 2000, gave a sex offender my money. Then 10, almost 10 years later, when my dad was probably putting the pieces to the puzzle together, he goes through something, shoots himself, whatever, accidental death. And Matt had been working at Mueller's almost 14 years, gets fired the same year his dad kills himself. Now I have been, this is in 2011. I have been diagnosed bipolar. I have been off work for 3 months at a time. Dr. Patil said he was giving me medicine that he wasn't giving me, that he wasn't. How was I getting it, Dr. Patil? That's medical malpractice. Number two. Number one, the police lied, committed fraud, and the home was in my name, and they knowingly gave Dottie Campbell my money. They knowed. Now you know. I called Ed Root. Well, you gonna calm down, Matt. I'll come talk to you. There's certain lawyers that don't care how. What up? What up? I'm just tripping off these police in Decatur, Illinois, man. Thank you, Marjorie. I'm fighting a kidney stone right now. I just had surgery today, but all this shit comes to my head, Joe. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, let me vent, cause I was fired. My house was raided. Uh, I was duped. You know, I ain't motherfucker bipolar. That's some shit. Something motherfucker made up. And you gonna fire me and I get disability, but I can't sue Mueller's? Mueller's can't fire me when they know that I was on the seventh floor and they know that I'm disabled. But it's all like a spiraling staircase. What am I to do? I'm just supposed to live and uh, I try to turn my disability into a ability. What up, Margie? I see you, Margie. Illegal animals. So I'm trying to switch and turn my disability into ability. Now, getting rid of these kidney stones that I've had approximately more than 5 years, probably closer to 10 years, and I didn't. I've just been fighting, and not. I didn't go get them taken care of. The city here recently tried to give me a fine for having my garbage at the end of the street. I didn't see the thing, the warning. It just the shit that's went on in my life in the past, since getting my house raided in 2000. It seemed like the police, the city kind of gave me a little bit of a, let's say, leeway because they know that I was duped. They know that they probably put two and two together themselves. And if that was my grandpa's accountant's house, that was my grandpa's money. And the same grandpa ain't got no will on file. Imagine that. But it just seems, odd. I put the pieces, like my buddy, his girl told him about not having 1985 and older money. He paid me with 1985 and older money. The police not gonna do nothing if they know you and got 1985 and older money from an illegal raid. They don't want to go back 10, 20 years and have to pay Matthew a check because you gave the wrong person my money. That's why, let me just tell you, I'm down at the lake, and Buddy seemed awful, like I don't know, like friendly, or I'll tell you, after the situation happened, he disappeared. So I went down there fishing, and I caught like two fish and put them in this bucket. Crappie, you got to be so long. Cause I went down there and I'm like, damn, a crappie biting? He goes, yeah. So I went and got my license, and I go back down there a couple days later, and and I think it was the next day, and here he was. And he's like, if you ain't got your license, they'll bust your ass. What are you talking about, bro? I kinda thought he was talking about because I drove down there. I got my license. I wasn't thinking about he talking about my fishing license. I'm a little slow, remember? This motherfucker, the next day, I get down there and the sheriff walks up on me. I got my dog, which they would know. He got a dog, and there's cameras all over this lake, right? And I wasn't fishing 20 minutes. The motherfucker came up and walked up and asked me for my fishing license. Motherfucker went and turned me in because he didn't think I had a fishing license. But the thing is, all right, this is a motherfucker. I don't know what kind of pool he got. So I'm a degenerate. I find a sex offender had been down there the whole time, sleeping in the park. Violent, unregistered sex offender. So after I find out he's a unregistered sex offender, I start videoing him, calling the police. The police act like I'm harassing them. This motherfucker coming by calling, saying the N-word. Y'all know the black N-word, and I got mixed kids. I'm white, but I got mixed kids, and he found out it was getting underneath my skin, and he come by and he say hi to my neighbors and say, fuck you with the N-word to me. Nobody act like it's a problem. They act like I'm supposed to let him call me that. They act like I'm the problem because I'm complaining about his freedom of speech. Well, I finally got him arrested for sleeping in the park. Well, what did that do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It kept him out of the park. But the thing is they use people like that to target people like me. And then, like Dr. Patil, I told him, the doctor, that's your uncle, that's your family. Go tell him. That's medical malpractice. You giving somebody pills you say you wasn't giving them. Well, that there's medical malpractice. What do? Do I call Like I'm wanting to call go to the city hall meetings, start raising hell about shit that happened 20 years ago. But I'm putting these pieces to the puzzle together, and it's valid. Like I can't complain about being duped, ripped off for over 20,000. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna pray and meditate on it, and you know, and keep my feet on these people's neck. Cause you ask me, Muellers, anybody that had anything to do with me getting fired or not doing nothing about it, I'm gonna stand on their neck. You a major company that should be sued for firing somebody that's bipolar. Cannot. It's illegal. But they legally letting it happen. Why is Social Security supposed to pay me when Mueller should be paying? My point is, man, we gotta stop turning the cheek, man. When is somebody gonna be held accountable? I'm holding myself accountable. I'm fucked up. I'm a fucked up individual that got fucked over. Right's right and wrong's wrong, man. I'm a hold, I hope they repent and come to people like me for forgiveness and ask me for forgiveness. Because I've been highly done wrong. You find $500,000, $450,000 in 1985 and older money of my granddaddy money and give it away to somebody else. The motherfucking ancestors know. It's people in these streets that know. You cannot give somebody else's nut. You can't raid somebody's house and give it the money to the owner, the next owner. It was the owner. It was my grandpa's money. How can I tell you where the money was and I don't even know? They won't even tell me nothing about it. They act like, oh, I'm crazy. But I bet you I can tell you where that money was found at in that house. It's crazy, man. The world is backwards, man. The keeping up with the Joneses is running the world amok. Turning the cheek is not good. Y'all like, share, subscribe to everybody, and run everybody up. What up, Margie? Margie, my grandma's name was Margie. What up, Illegal?